Are two parents better than one? Statistically speaking, yeah. I mean, the emotional impact on kids who have parents who have split up or were never together in the first place is like an emotional damage until we're growing up and encountering our own long-term romantic relationships. Divorced and single parenting is like a blueprint for failure and introduces a new cycle of romantic disillusionment and dissolution. Big fancy words, might I say. I read that in an article once by someone who probably doesn't even know what the heck they're talking about. In simple terms, not being able to establish a good, loving, or healthy romantic relationship with a hint of daddy issues, since single parent love is all you ever had. That is a reference to Big Sean's song, Single Again, which I first listened to in 2019. I mean, I didn't really think much of the lyrics at first, didn't pay attention to them, but then after I memorized the entire song, I asked myself, maybe that's why. Maybe that's the reason why there's always something in the back of my mind revolving around whether or not I'll be able to find someone one day. Someone who loves me and who will stay in a committed relationship with me till death do us part. Yes, I know, I'm 16. More important stuff in life to worry about. Yes, I know that. But what I don't know is whether or not I'll end up alone. Someone once told me, if you don't know 100%, assume you know nothing. Why do I have this feeling that I know 100%? I know 100% I'm going to be alone, and I know 100% I'm never going to be a suitable partner for someone. I don't know what it's like to have a good, healthy relationship with someone. I mean, I do know, but I don't. Only some people can understand that. Maybe you're one of those people. You know, but you don't. I guess you hear it about in the movies, TV shows, books, but you don't know. Okay, now that I covered the statistically proven side, obviously mixed with my own thoughts, are two parents better than one? Well, I grew up with my grandmother and mother. My grandmother passed away in grade 9 though, rest in peace. So technically, I've only had one parent. And I'm an only child too, so that makes it even worse. I've always felt as though I've had to grow up too fast, surrounded by adults, surrounded by women. Who do I blame, though? Who do I blame? The person who's been there since day one and who has done everything for me? Or the person who is never there? Not even once. Didn't contribute anything by his own accord. Didn't teach me how to play soccer, how to defend myself, whether or not I'll know if the guy I'm talking to is lying to me. Anything, just anything. He didn't teach me anything. It was either my grandma, my mom, myself, or even the internet. Even the internet was able to teach me. I taught myself how to play soccer. Am I any good at it? No. Or how do I know whether or not the guy I'm talking to is being untruthful? Well, I mean, I kind of figured that out on my own. It's a secret though, not exposing it, not telling anybody. So who do I blame? The answer is neither. You probably were expecting me to say, oh, the guy who doesn't even deserve the title as a father. Well, yes, you could blame him too. I blame myself. I mean, aren't I the reason that everything's messed up and they're not even together? No. I mean, I do actually think about that sometimes, but you should never blame yourself for something that was meant to end in the first place, or not even begin at all. I know I can't speak for the kids on the other side of the rainbow, the kids who have parents who are divorced, but on some level, I understand. Are two parents better than one? Well, yeah. But not in my case though. I'm I'm chilling. I'd rather have a deadbeat dad who is never present rather than a dad who wasn't even meant to be mine in the first place. Is that harsh? Maybe just a little. But I have every right to be harsh. I wouldn't change my situation for the world. But to those who do have two parents, be thankful. Just cherish them. Be thankful that when you go and ask your mom if you can go out or do something and she says no, but you go and ask your dad and he says yes, be grateful. Because in my eyes, having two parents is a luxury. A luxury that a lot of people don't have. Whether you have a mom and a mom, dad and a dad, mom, dad, stepmom, stepdad, I don't care. You're lucky. So the answer to the question, are two parents better than one? Yeah. But for me, not one bit.